Hey everyone, I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. Today, our topic is the new me. The new me. I'm sorry, my hair just looks like it just looks a little like lopsided or something. And so, every new year, right? We say that we're going to do stuff. We make New Year's resolutions, and we say the words "New Year, New You," right? Near New Year, New You. And so let's talk about that because we're in the third month of the year right now. And what have you done that's new? What have you done that's different than what you were doing last year? Or are you getting more of the same? Are you putting, as the Bible would say, new wine in old wineskins? Because that's going to lead to destruction. That's going to lead to a spillage of the gifts and the talents and the things that God wants to try to get to you, right? The blessings, if you will. That's going to be a spillage of that. And let's say, okay, maybe you don't believe God, so let's do it this way. If you are doing the same things over and over again and hoping and expecting different results, but you're not getting different results, are you then allowing yourself to grow? Are you then allowing yourself to evolve and to see the fruits of your labor? Because you're putting in the work. Hopefully you're putting in the work. Maybe you said, I'm going to start going to the gym, and you're actually going to the gym and you're getting on the treadmill, or you're lifting weights, or you're doing whatever it is. You've changed your eating habits. You've changed you're saying your affirmations every day. You're doing these things. Are you seeing the results of it? Or are you going to the gym but still eating the same foods that you were eating before? Are you saying the affirmations but you're still not believing the affirmations, or not believing what you say? Because again, you're going to get the same results. And so how do you become new? How do you become a different person? How do you evolve? Because again, a person of purpose, you were born to do certain things in life. And those things don't change because your circumstances change. They don't change because your situation changed. They don't change because you got married or divorced, or you had a miscarriage, or you had a child, or you went to school but you dropped out, or you went to school and you graduated, or you never went to school although you had aspirations to go to school. Your purpose does not change because you were a receptionist and now you're a CEO, or you were a CEO and now you got laid off and now you have to take the mailroom job. That doesn't change your purpose. And so when you tie your purpose into what you do, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're thinking that what I do defines me, you're doing yourself a disservice. And so as we grow, as we evolve, as we get better, as we become more aware, are you doing the same things over and over again, or are you doing things differently? Henry Ford, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs did not get into business to make money. They got into business to change the way the world did things, right? To make things better. And in doing what it was that they were doing, they made money. Now, once they started making money, some of them kind of took it to a whole nother level. But the reason why they initially began to do what it is that they were doing is because they wanted, and Apple even adopted the motto, think different, right? Think different. They wanted to show the world that things could be done differently. You did not have to be you didn't have to use an IBM processing unit. You didn't have to use Windows. You didn't have to use Microsoft, right? They wanted to say, hey, look, there is a way that you can do things that's different than the way that you know. And they came up with the Apple computer. Elon Musk said, why are we driving these cars that use gas and it's tearing up our environment? Let's do an electric car that will not have as much harm to the environment. So it was changing the way the world knew how to do things. And change like that is not something that's easily accepted. So you say, well, Linda, I'm trying to do that, but people are not accepting me. People keep telling me I can't do this, or people tell me that's not going to work. It's never been done before. But the people that I just mentioned, Henry Ford, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, we didn't do it their way until they did it their way. We didn't have electric cars until Elon Musk made Tesla. We didn't have the Apple computers and the Apple phones and, all things Apple, the iPad and the, iPods and all of that stuff until Steve Jobs says that we can do it differently. We didn't have even motorized cars. They were using stagecoaches when Henry Ford said, what about if we put a motor in a car and put 4 wheels on it and rolled it down the street? There's always going to be something that someone else is not doing that you can do, and you've got to find what it is, find your purpose, find that thing that's going to be the catalyst to propel you into evolving more into the person that you were created and designed to be. That's what purpose is. Your purpose does not change. Your passions may change. We've seen that with Elon Musk. He started off with the electric car, and now he's building rocket ships, and he's doing this, and he's bought Twitter, and he's done this, and however you may feel about him, he's pushing the envelope. He keeps pushing the envelope. People keep telling him you can't do that, and he says, watch me, watch me, watch me. You've got to take that same tenacity about your life. You may not be the next Elon Musk. You may not be the next Steve Jobs. You may not be the next Henry Ford. But the thing that you have to contribute to the world is just as great. It's just as great as the things that they contributed to the world. It's just as great. And there are people that need you to display your greatness. So let the world see the new you, the new me. Let the world see. Shine bright. Don't give up. Don't say, well, I tried and it didn't work. You tried it that way and it didn't work. But there might be 99 other ways that you can try, and one of those will work. You just got to be willing to give it a whirl, to really try it, to say, you know what? I get that nobody else has done this. I get nobody else in my family started a business. I get that everybody else went this way. But I'm going to be a trailblazer. I'm going to take my own route because that's what I was put on earth to do. You are alive now for such a time as this. And it's time that you stop wasting time with all of this other stuff and say, let me really realize, let me understand why I'm here, and let me do that. So as I like to say, only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. And I want you to dare to be you, even when it seems impossible, even when it seems nobody cares, nobody is listening. There's one person that's listening. And like the end of it all says, dare to be you and the world will adjust. They want to make space and opportunity for you.